Welcome back to the Give Back to the Game podcast, where we discuss college football, sports, and many other things. We don't have an outline today, so we're just going to wing it. Hope that's okay. Sit back, relax, pop your AirPod in as you're driving to work or when you're in the bathroom. We'd be happy to be serenading you at any given moment during the day. So, with that being said,
Kevin, we hope you have a great drive into work.
Yeah,
we hope
Kevin,
you have a great drive.
really
appreciate you.
We're just talking.
We're gonna look
about
back and be like,
yeah,
Kevin really set us up for a good, nice stretch of success. So thank you, Kevin.
Daniel, we hope you're having a good time at work. We know you listen at work.
Does he actually?
I mean, no, he doesn't listen at work.
What's funny is some of the homies didn't even. Some of the homies don't even know we have a podcast.
Yeah.
And then someone will reference it, like Kevin will reference it in a group chat, and then all of a sudden it's like, "Yo, wait, drop the link." And it's like,
yeah, we know who you're talking about.
We're growing.
Yeah. We can.
Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can name names.
Well, that was a one-off, but it's happened before, where others like.
Well, if
didn't
Joey
know.
listens to this, then he'll know we're talking about him.
That's right. You never sent us the secret phrase from the last podcast.
No.
Guess I'm a bad boy, huh?
0 for 2.
You were 0 for 2.
I need some shorts. I need you to.
Yeah.
I need some shorts because that's about as far as my attention span is nowadays.
It's okay. We'll start cutting all that up. Yeah.
Should I take my socks off?
Should we?
Yeah.
In solidarity in one foul swoop.
Come on, pop them off.
All right, socks are coming off. This is going to be an interesting podcast. Shout out to I was looking for the comment. I couldn't even find it. I don't know if the guy took it down or if we did.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Well, I couldn't find it. But
we're
giving the people what they want.
Yeah, this is
we're doing a barefoot pod. Yeah, we're doing a barefoot pod, and we're gonna be toe curling a little bit here.
Come on, I get a little excited.
Yeah, are you excited? I'm super excited.
Just want to grab the carpet.
You know, if the
I have
see
been.
This,
I'm doing it right now.
I'm being held against my will.
We're a college football podcast.
Just keep one on. You got to be modest.
You get a little cold.
You got to be modest.
Yeah, I'm married. You know.
Yeah.
Oh
man. You what?
So is Sherrone Moore.
Oh, dude, crazy! I can't believe what's going on with him.
No,
there is.
We feel for all parties involved.
Yeah, this is the one that's coming in. Why don't we go in to talk about briefly what happened to our good friend Sherrone Moore?
Okay. Yeah, friend of the pod.
Sherrone Moore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, looks like Sherrone Moore will not be coaching at the University of Michigan anymore.
Why?
As he's recently been dismissed. Details are still coming out. He's actually been detained by local police. Details are coming out that there was allegedly interactions with staff members that were not appropriate.
We all know what that means.
Yeah, that's not good.
He was being naughty. She didn't want to be naughty.
Well, we don't know what that means.
Therefore, you know what?
There's a lot of speculation happening.
That is pure speculation. The arrest
we should
be
not talk
completely...
on details we don't know, but
you're right.
What
you're
we
better,
do know
man.
is it's sad as heck for the married folks that were getting cheated on. Well, we assume that's what happened.
Yeah. So you're speculating.
Inappropriate relations is.
No, you're right. You're right.
Don't matter.
Yeah, but there's a lot of details still coming out. This just broke.
It's true.
So we'll just more talk about the implications on how this affects the Michigan football team.
Yeah, honestly, I feel bad for the team. You know, that's from everything I hear. Mm-hmm. They love the dude. So him being so close to the program and so close to a lot of those boys, I wonder how it's going to affect Bryce Underwood if he stays at Michigan.
I don't think it affects player retention in the slightest.
What about NIL?
Do you think it's going to
Dave
affect how much money
Portnoy's
they
going to
get?
be throwing bags at Michigan. Taylor Lewan's going to be throwing bags at Michigan. They're going to be just fine. Michigan, they were looking for a way to get rid of him halfway through the season anyways. Yeah. Not that this was like a reason to get rid of. Obviously,
retention could be a good thing for.
Honestly, I don't know what I was doing this year when it came to Michigan football. Uh-huh. I was just asleep at the wheel.
They're boring.
I know they're boring, but they were 9-3. Mm-hmm. But they were 9-2 going into Ohio State.
Yeah.
Which was surprising. I was like, oh, they're probably going to be like 7-4. And I look at that, and they're 9-2, and they have only one loss in conference, and it was to USC.
Yeah.
That's what shocked me is they only had one conference loss. going into Ohio State, which could have then possibly put them in the Big 12.
But
Big
they're
10
not even
championship.
boring in a fun way. They're boring in a like, look how much talent they're wasting out there way. It's not like Iowa, who's like boring in a really fun way, because you're like, they're just doing the most with what they got out there.
Yeah, look at my 5-star quarterback go 16 for 25, 120 yards, and maybe a touchdown.
Yeah, watch him throw for 6 yards of completion. Like, this is good Big Ten football. Let me hand the ball off to my running back 30 times. I mean, I guess
it got
that's
him
not
hurt.
the fun. The point is, like, Bryce
Justice
Underwood
Haynes got hurt, and then
they got to unlock that guy.
I think they just
Jordan
really
Marshall's
didn't.
his name.
Yeah, he's a stud. Yeah.
He's a stud.
They really didn't know what to do with a quarterback of his caliber yet, and I think it was just really awkward all year. I think it'll be a lot better next year.
Yeah, we saw moments of his greatness.
Yeah, but it was so awkward the whole season.
It was
never.
And it's sad because like, they have good receivers. I know they dealt with drops, but they got Andrew Marsh, who's a 4 or 5-star guy. Donovan McCauley looked really good this year. Marlon Klein, they got a couple tight ends. I know they dealt with injuries too, but like, there's way too much talent on that field and in that right arm to be as bland as they were on offense. And I kind of hope they bring in kind of a more fun offensive mind. I don't know what they do, but they have all the talent in the world to be playing for national championships.
So the unfortunate thing is that there's another big head coaching vacancy in college football now, and us Arizona State fans have one of the most intriguing, bright young head coaches in college football. So
Marcus Arroyo?
Marcus Arroyo.
You are a Michigan man.
Welcome to the Wolverines.
Yeah.
But, yeah, unfortunately, there might be a little bit of Dillingham buzz coming back up, but I think he's here to stay.
Well, honestly,
shall pass.
As nervous as I get about all the like speculation about Kenny leaving, I'm also like honored to have him as our head coach. A head coach worthy of big programs like Penn State and Florida and LSU reaching out and wanting to like get a piece of that. That's ours.
Yeah.
That's ours. We got Kenny. Kenny's
now let me give you
boy.
the same situation, but with like, say, a starting quarterback. How do you feel about that situation? Do you feel as honored?
Nah.
If they
starting quarterback
keep
has
coming,
a.
I do.
He's got a. Here's the thing.
Right.
The expiration date on a quarterback way sooner than a head coach.
Indeed.
Especially in college. You know what I mean? You have a quarterback for a maximum of 7 years.
Yeah. Except for like
if they get hurt and do all the like, you know, if you have like a Tyler Shuck essentially, shout out Tyler. If you have him who's a 7-year starter or 7 year, yeah, he was a 7-year starter. No, he wasn't. He backed up.
He backed up.
Not Bo Nix. Yeah, Herbert.
Herbert
kind
of backed up
No, he
Anthony
didn't.
Brown.
Yeah, he did.
He lost the job at Texas Tech once or twice.
No, he got hurt.
He got hurt and then lost it. Got it back when the other guy got hurt, I think. Got it back the next year. No, it wasn't. It was
Baron Morton was there though.
Wasn't it Henry Colombi?
Colombi was the other guy, but it was like, I think Tyler was 2 and then Baron Morton was 3.
Yeah.
So when Colombi got hurt and Tyler took back over, and then Tyler got hurt.
Well, Tyler got the job the next year, and then Donovan Smith.
Was it Colombi? No, it was Donovan Smith. Wait.
Colombi took the job over and then balled out.
Donovan Smith was the starter, but Tyler wasn't at Texas Tech then.
Yes, he was. It was the year he got hurt. He got hurt in like the first or second game of the year.
Wasn't his first year the year they played Oregon?
At
Texas Tech, or was it at Oregon?
Who?
And then Tyler threw
Yeah.
two picks, but
He
they
balled
weren't
out
bad.
against
Oregon. And they lost by like 2 points, but Oregon ended up going.
When they had Bo
being
Nix.
a darling. Yeah,
And
that was the year that we didn't knock him out of the
I think he
playoff.
got hurt again.
Washington did.
I don't think he played a full season at Texas Tech.
No, he didn't. His first full season playing football was at Louisville. Anyway, you might be asking, why do we know so much about Tyler Shuck? He was our high school quarterback. That's our guy. We love Tyler. Anyway, but the expiration date, you have a quarterback for that long. If you have a great head coach, you may have him for 20, 25 years. Kirk Ferentz, for example, longest tenure coach in college football. He's a great coach. He's going to die at Iowa.
He might.
They won't ever fire him.
He's coming back for next year.
There you go. He's either going to retire or die at Iowa. But anyway, regardless of all jokes aside about the quarterback thing, I feel honored to have Kenny, especially a guy who loves the community so much and loves the city, loves Arizona, makes people who love Arizona really fall in line with them. I love Arizona, not the college, but the state. Big fan. Love the heat. And people like us who are like, man, I'd love to just stay in Arizona and not have to go anywhere. He's the kind of guy that's like, I rally around that. The pride of being from Arizona.
Because having to deal with so many imports and having to deal with so many fair weather fans around here, it's nice to have somebody committed to being here.
And I think fans reflect the culture of the team.
Yep,
so like
definitely.
the Rally the Valley Suns, that team was so much fun because and the fans got so into it because that team was fun.
Yeah.
And it was fun on the court, but it was also fun off the court. And the culture was very much like eat, sleep, hoop, dance a little bit in the tunnel, and post those videos and go viral on Twitter, and then go dominate on the
it was
court.
fun.
It was great. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we made a finals run, and then we listened to the fans too much. That's my
Hey, but we're back.
We're so back. Don't look at the score tonight.
Back in 7th place.
50-point loss.
Yeah.
But
Playoff team.
That's right. We're a playing team.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, it sucks what happened to Sherrone Moore. Obviously, as we learn more about it, pun intended, then we'll have more to comment on. In terms of Michigan, I think Michigan will be fine. Mm-hmm. Honestly, they'll probably be better off without him there.
It's just going to be tricky with the cycle already being
so late, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You wonder if they temporarily, like they pull a temporary interim for like a 1-year lease coach kind of deal.
Kind of like Stanford did.
Yeah.
They think they'll
Biff
do that
Poggi,
with
who's
Underwood,
got
though?
coaching experience.
Because if I think about it this way, if Underwood had a 1-year rental on a coach, wouldn't you just think he would just transfer out?
I don't know.
You could say that, but you're also thinking Bryce Underwood he's not bigger than the brand of Michigan football. Like, you got to think about the future of Michigan football.
Yeah, but he could.
You don't want to just hire.
#1 pick in 2
you don't
years.
want to hire some random guy at like after all of the coaches have gone through the cycle. Like, you want. There's going to be some G5 coach that pops off at the end of next season. That's going to be the hot ticket item to hire. Like, I just wouldn't rush the hiring process. Or they could promote Wink Martindale. Like, he's a coach. former NFL coach.
I think we just need to understand who really pulled Underwood to Michigan. And like, we don't really know what his main relationship is. Yeah, money. But how much Sherrone Moore had a factor in it.
Yeah. I do think he kind of likes and is playing into the Michigan's best stay home at Michigan, and he's kind of like wrapped up into the Michigan lore now. I think he's set at Michigan, no matter who's coaching there. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things you like as an offensive coordinator, you got to mold yourself to the talent you have here. You can't see Bryce Underwood and make him be something he's not. Like, I don't know.
Definitely. You got to find a way to make it work.
I think they'll be fine even if they do an interim coach because they're so talented already. Like 9-3. I mean, they were 7-5, beat like Alabama last year in the bowl game without most of their starters playing and Alabama's whole offense starting.
Yeah, and pretty much the inability to throw the football too.
Yeah, so like this team will be just fine for another year. They've had now back-to-back years where they play ugly football and win games. Mm-hmm. They'll be fine for another year of it. But I would just not rush the hire.
I wouldn't either.
Don't set yourself back another 5 years trying to hit on Bryce Underwood in this time.
Definitely.
That's my thoughts.
There's a lot of good coaches they can go get too. I mean,
what
else
Who's left?
Really? There's got to be someone that they can snipe from one of these schools.
I know a guy that works for Barstool, Mr. Gruden.
Yeah,
That would be crazy.
Dude, that would be so funny if he went back to coach
If he did, sign me up for a natty in 2 years.
Yeah.
I would transfer to Michigan.
Dude.
I would too.
Bryce
I have
Underwood
no
just
eligibility
licking his
left, but I go
chops.
play
Yeah.
for Gruden. I have 0 eligibility.
Portnoy
left.
would just be over the moon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, then he would really have a Michigan man on his payroll.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
that'd
that's
be a good hire. I'm just, who would they hire at this point other than like a name like Gruden? That's probably a good one that'll get floated around.
Who's the Tulane head coach?
Summerall's at Florida.
That's right. He went to Florida, North
All
Texas.
the
Eric Morris went to Oklahoma State. The JMU head coach.
all the
Is he still there?
American guys.
Billy Napier went to JMU. They just hired him.
Gosh dang it. That's so unfortunate.
Why?
I don't love Napier. I didn't love him at ASU, but
Yeah, and then he won 10 games
Yeah,
3 years in a row at
Lafayette.
Louisiana.
I know.
Yeah, who would be the guy? Would they slide Connor Stallions in?
Right? Be like, hey, man, we'll give you the nod.
Oh, look at this.
Come bring that voodoo.
This is John Gruden, 1983. Once captain of South Bend Clay High School, Gruden carries a 3.25 GPA in public relations. After graduation, he would like to become the head coach of the University of Michigan.
There you go, Gruden. It might happen.
Let's go.
Come on.
Honestly, he's the
Speak
best
into
coach.
existence.
Like, just thinking off the top of my head, he's the best coach left
Yeah.
that wants to coach and, like, is not able.
Yeah. Hey,
Or
make
not
it happen.
hired.
You telling me Brian Kelly or Chip Kelly aren't the right fit for
I
Michigan?
want.
Not a chance. Chip Kelly, we know Chip Kelly's not a head coach. He's an offensive coordinator. We've learned this lesson before.
But he didn't. I just don't get how he failed so bad this year, though.
Yeah.
Why is it so high highs and low lows with him?
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Like, he had that UCLA team moving in the right direction, and then the bottom just fell out from under him. And then it's like, you go win the Natty at Ohio State, have one of the best offenses in the country, and then
I mean, it's not too hard.
now the Raiders' offensive line stinks.
Goodness
But
gracious. I saw you yawn and it
Bowers,
triggered my
Ashton
yawn.
Genty.
I know.
I mean, when you have a 1-2 punch like Quinshawn Judkins and Travion Henderson, then you got Will Howard and you have Jeremiah Smith and Emeka Ibuka and
Carnell
Tate. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
There are other guys too. Brandon Ennis being their 4th best receiver last year.
G. Scott, strong.
Yeah,
believer.
G. Scott, good man.
Yeah. No, I don't know who they'd go for. Maybe they would try. What if they tried to poach? I know Brian Dable's name was floated in the
That's possible.
Penn State job. Michigan is a much higher tier of job than Penn State is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, maybe Jonathan Gannon.
They can take him.
Yeah, they can have him.
Yeah.
Here, we have Drew Petzing.
They'll play really hard and lose by 5.
Yeah.
How do we feel about our new head coach over at Penn State?
Oh,
Great hire.
dude. Yeah, that's the one thing that made me nervous about like Kenny is once Matt Campbell left, I was like, loyalty is dead. You know what I mean? He was bought and is sad.
Yeah.
But good for Penn State. That's probably the best hire they could have had.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they hit an absolute home run. So, props. I mean, replacing James Franklin with Matt Campbell is
Yeah, they're replacing
that was
James Franklin
nasty
with
work.
James Franklin.
Yeah, better James Franklin,
Younger James Franklin.
younger
yeah.
James Franklin.
And also what went on over at Virginia Tech. How did you see who's hired as a new offense coordinator at Virginia
Yeah, the
Tech?
D coordinator, Brett Pry.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Like, it's weird and cool at the same time. Like,
It's just a very unique situation based on the relationships they had.
right. And to me, Virginia Tech, like, you got to mark them down as a sneaky sleeper team to win the ACC next year. The
ACC
recruiting
is
class they've got,
weak, yeah.
the portal class I know they're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a team now.
Yeah, they could be They could be next year's ASU from last year. You know what I mean? Like teams might come in thinking some way about them, but
Yeah.
the ACC is not very strong.
Got you again.
Yeah, you got me.
Just seeing how quickly people can turn it around. Just how many transfers North Texas brought in. They completely flipped their program around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an every year game.
Yeah.
It's fun, but
It's just who's going to strike.
yeah, lots of head coaching movements. You want to talk conference championship games that we
Yeah.
watched this past weekend?
I didn't watch any.
You didn't watch any?
I know. I watched Ohio State, Indiana. I watched the entire game, but dude,
And what a game it was.
It was an
Charlie
awesome
Becker
game.
coming out party.
dude, well, his coming out party was against Penn State.
Yeah, it was.
Still, insane. Such
Was
a fun
there a
game.
Heisman winner playing in that game?
No,
No, the Heisman winner was sitting
missing the
at home
playoff,
at
unfortunately.
Tennessee, or in Tennessee.
I love the argument that you made 2 weeks ago, and when I've been hearing like in circles like Diego Pavia, they're saying like, what player means more to their team? Like if you take one player off of that team, are they where they're at? Like Texas Tech, if you take Jacob Rodriguez, they may have one more loss, maybe, but they're probably still 10-2. That defense is filthy. Their offense is still insane. Then you get Julian saying, I mean, you could throw.
Could have put
a
Lincoln
sixth
Keenholz
grader.
in this season, and they would have been undefeated.
You could throw a sixth grader in there, and they'd probably be undefeated. You have Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Like, it's not rocket science. Now, to Julian Sain's credit, and I didn't mean that as a slight to him, he is having one of the most efficient passing
He's
seasons
super accurate
ever.
Super good decision maker.
I mean, like literally 2 weeks ago, I think he was completing over 80% of his passes, which I don't think has ever been done at the Division I level.
Yeah,
which
he's
is
unreal.
crazy. An unreal tear.
The only guy with using that argument that you could put in the Pavia situation is Fernando Mendoza.
I know.
That's the thing too.
But then you
is-
put numbers next to each other, and it's like, well,
Right.
Pavia went nuts this year.
That's the separator to
I
me.
think
But who's
Mendoza's. I think
defense?
Mendoza's gonna run away with it. When we talk Heisman moments now, it's really hard to find one for Pavia and for Love and Mendoza hitting that fade ball late in the game in the Big Ten championship. And just, I don't know if Indiana's Indiana without him though. They've changed so fast. We don't know if you could put his brother in there and you see the same thing. Like he's an unreal leader. He fits the exact culture that Cignetti's building there, and he's just the perfect guy for the program.
I know. Every time he touches the mic, I get so excited. I love hearing him.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's like a Disney character.
He literally
know.
is.
I was watching the game in bed. Emily's watching her gingerbread show on Hulu, and I was like, pause it. You got to listen to this guy talk. And
Yeah.
she loves him. Like,
How does he not? Yeah.
He's a
she
real
wants
one.
to root for him, too. I was
Yeah.
like, everyone wants to root for this guy.
Yeah.
But I will say,
I just want to give all glory to God.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, I'm not sure if he's crying
Oh,
or
we
he's just
meshed as a
excited. I will say to ding Mendoza as opposed to making him a Heisman over Pavia, I would say just the way he played against Oregon, and like he had some big time throws, but if you're comparing stats with what Pavia did against every single team, Mendoza didn't really he had big plays against these teams, but whole game wise, you would say his stats
And-
didn't match up with Pavia.
Honestly, who played a tougher schedule, too? Pavia. Pavia played an insane
Well,
schedule.
I don't know that you can say that after the Big Ten championship. They probably played about the
No,
same.
you're right. But, I mean,
'Cause they got Oregon
You
at
take
Iowa,
out
at
the-
Oregon, at Iowa, Ohio State.
those were tough matchups. And then at Penn State's a tough one still, regardless of how they finished
Didn't
out.
they play Michigan or no?
No, they didn't play
No.
Michigan.
But, I mean, then Vanderbilt played at Texas, at Alabama. They had to
Yep.
play LSU at LSU.
No, they were home for LSU.
Oh, it was home? You're right. They beat Missouri.
Yep.
That was also at
Bo
home.
Perbula got hurt that game,
Doesn't
but
matter.
he
They
started.
They still won.
Indiana versus Missouri at Missouri. What's the line?
14.5.
Indiana
So, yeah.
beats the brakes off of.
So, yeah. It's not really an argument.
It's
there.
not 14.5. It's probably like 6.5 or like 8.5 or something. But
I think we're
Indiana
more 8.5,
clears.
10.5.
Yeah, but if I'm going off of QB, like QB comp, the line is even, which then in my head makes Pavia that much more important. Because if it's Indiana versus Vanderbilt, but you take both starting quarterbacks out, who wins?
Indiana.
Yeah.
I'd say Indiana's better, has a better
Everywhere
chance
else.
than Vandy in any game. if both starting quarterbacks are out.
Agreed.
Is that a knock on Mendoza, though?
No, it should just
No,
be
not
an
at all.
elevation to Pavia.
That's what I mean is Pavia's doing so much with so much
So is
less.
Vanderbilt in the playoffs?
No.
They should be.
I thought they should have been.
They got helmet scouted out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
They saw the golden domes and
You think they
the
should have
U
gotten
on the
at
side
large?
of the helmet.
You think they should have gotten that large bid over Miami?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't think any ACC team. I mean, the losses they had versus the losses that Vandy had.
At Bama, at Texas.
They just got
or
they
you
got
want
put
home
into
versus Louisville.
they put the
And
committee
at
put
SMU.
themselves in a chokehold. You know what I mean? Where they were choking themselves out because Vanderbilt had quality wins and their only 2 losses were by, I mean, you take away a garbage time touchdown from Alabama with a minute left, whatever, when the game was over. 2 games on the road against top 15 teams by 1 score.
I'd much rather see Texas A&M and Vanderbilt this weekend.
That would be so much fun.
Nothing like excites me about getting ready to watch Carson Beck lead Miami into the playoffs.
Well, what if we had
like Diego Pavia leading Vandy?
Imagine if we had a Vanderbilt Texas A&M matchup, and then we got a Notre Dame Ole Miss matchup, and you got like an Oregon Utah matchup.
That'd be so clean. That'd be so
But it's really hard because you're gonna be damned if you do, damned if you don't. By having 5 conference champions with automatic bids, but then if you have more at-large bids, it's like, why do we value our conference playoff anymore?
Yeah.
This is one thing I kind of wanted to bring up was
the expansion.
how do we solve some of these problems that we're seeing with the cutoff? I think no matter what, there's going to be a team right on the outside that's going to be upset.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how far you go.
That's going to try and push the system. And because conferences have such different rules, and until they start to have play by the exact same rules under the same commission, there's always going to be some nuance, and then people are going to, like Notre Dame's going to continue to posture to give themselves the best opportunity to get in the playoffs. Whether it's now, I think the message that got to Notre Dame this year is, I'm just going to schedule the easiest schedule possible and make myself undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but losing those 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. Is what if I scheduled Eastern Kentucky and Southern Miss?
And they can do whatever they want. They can just pay any team and schedule anybody.
But that's why my solution is eliminate preseason rankings.
I don't know what that changes, though.
Level the playing field. Because Notre Dame, if they schedule the easiest schedule in college football, they're going to come in as a top 10 team.
I think we've already
They may drop 3 spots, but over the course of a season where teams are dropping out and that are in front of them, they will move up. They'll end the season a top 5 team, and then they'll get a shoe-in for the playoff. They may lose 1 game, and even 11-1 Notre Dame is going to be an at-large team.
I think the thing that we already kind of touched on with, like, the idea of, it sounds good in theory to get rid of preseason rankings, but you think the TV contracts, people with the money, they want to put numbers next to people's names on opening weekend.
I know.
Which is the unfortunate part of it.
But it just does such a disservice to the game. I can't wait till Josh Pate's commissioner.
I think we just, unfortunately, the Power 4 is going to need to start working under an umbrella. I think you're starting to see in the Group of 4 post NIL, post Pac-12 departure, you're seeing a lot of the early stages of what it was like in America. You know, we brought it in, and we're like, federal government doesn't have enough power, but then the state governments, all the states are doing their own thing, but it's like, hey, we're not America, but we're doing our own things with the states. We need to come back in and tweak this a little bit because we're not going to be the United States unless we have a federal government that has a little bit more power. And unfortunately, the Power 4 is going to need to be under a more uniform umbrella for the playoffs to make sense. Like, you don't see this kind of problem with the NFL because it's black and white. It's like all the divisions play by the same rules. Win a certain amount of games, you lose a certain amount of games, you're in. It's clear because you don't talk about expansion at all. But now it's just, we've gotten the habit. We can just change things if we don't like them. And if we're upset, we can just change it. And so, we'll see.
Yeah. I just think we need to find a way to make bowl games more important.
Yep.
We need to get rid of the time period between the last game and the bowl games and the playoffs, and need to
right now
figure
it's
out the
only-
calendar. Really,
It's,
to me.
2 weeks from conference championship? So, next Saturday is the first round of the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But the number one teams all played last week, so every other team has an extra bye week. All those other teams need to play. We need 2 versus 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5 in each conference playing for their shot to get a playoff bid.
yeah. Yeah, I would like to see, on conference championship weekend, add a 13th game for everybody and make it based on the standings and where it stands. So, 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 4 versus 5, or 5 versus 6, stuff like that. And that way, one, it'll kind of strong arm Notre Dame into joining a conference, because then they won't have that extra game that everyone else does. But then a team like, Utah, Miami got in, or Vanderbilt, who finished 4th in the conference, but when you look at them, they're a top 15 team. ASU, we were tied for, I think, 3rd in the conference, and we're not even close to sniffing the top 25 right now. So I think it would help with the parity in conferences.
I think it's just really hard, and that somebody's going to be upset no matter what.
I agree.
And I don't know how much more expansion's going to cause problems, because it was always 5 was upset they weren't 4. Now it's 13's upset they're not 12. You add 4 more, 17's upset they're not 16.
Yeah. I don't like expansion. I thought the 12-team playoff was brilliant, because now it allows for a group of 5 who may be worthy.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that group of 5 team this year, but there will be teams that are worthy, and I'm excited for those teams to get a chance to play.
Good thing, I was talking to William about it. Good thing we changed the format based on what it was last year about conference championships getting an auto bye. Because if we still had that format this year,
James Madison would get a bye.
it'd be Tulane.
Are they ranked ahead of James Madison?
Yeah.
I hate that.
So it would have been a very, very brutal matchmaking. Because you would have had
James Madison would have still
Indiana,
played Oregon.
Tulane, Georgia, and Texas Tech. So it wouldn't have been too crazy, but you would have had a first round Ohio State and then Tulane getting a bye. And that would have just been...
so it would have probably been Ohio State, James Madison in the shoe.
Yeah, they would have been 5, so yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah.
Ohio State, James Madison, would that have been a fun game to watch?
Just a joy to watch.
Yeah, 43.5-point favorites.
James Madison at least has a chance against Oregon, because both Oregon coordinators
Are gone.
are gone.
Yeah, are they coaching in the game?
I can look it up. I didn't see anything in prep for last.
One thing I've been really interested in and impressed about is seeing how different coaches are handling the changes during the playoffs. Watching John Summerall. If you look at his Twitter bio right now, he has head coach of Tulane and Florida.
Really?
And he made a whole thing about it, how he's doing both jobs at the same time. And so that's been pretty cool. But yeah, and we also talk about just the academic calendar and how, unfortunately, the bus moves. In order to get on, you have to get in the transfer portal as quick as possible, and these head coaching jobs go as quick as possible. So it's if you're a worthy head coaching candidate, normally your team is going to be in postseason contention. But it's are you going to stick it out with your team, or are you going to do what you're there for, which is, advance your career as a coach?
Yeah.
And it puts these guys in really tough situations. So the more that they can start making changes to avoid situations like that, it'd be a lot better. Just like the Bo Prabula situation last year.
You mentioned the recruiting and the time frames of everything.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big pieces, is getting that in order. Because, for example, I wanted ASU to get the LA Bowl because it's this Saturday. Because you play the bowl game, right? Season's over. But but now you get a head start on recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
All these other teams are prepping for a bowl game now. Obviously, we have to play on the 31st in the Sun Bowl. We get to, not have to. We get to, but it just kind of puts a halt on recruiting, and now we have I don't know how long the window's open until January 2nd or whatever.
You could see it like that, or you could see it as an opportunity for our young guys to get 15 more practice. It's like a second spring practice.
Yeah, but the same still applies if you play on the 13th versus the 31st.
Why do you get more practices in December? You don't have a game. The season's over after the game. They practice for the game.
Oh, I see. But I guess
that's when I was saying we need to move the bowl games up. That would be what you lose from it, but what you gain from it is all this experience for your freshman and sophomore guys that haven't really played much.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, what else we got?
I mean, there's not a whole lot other than what we got coming up bowl matchup wise.
We didn't touch Sam Leavitt yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Mr. Sam Leavitt.
Before we jump into Sam Leavitt, let's take a quick break so I can go check on Haven and Sheridan real quick, and then we'll jump right into it. And then I think we'll tackle a couple other things or something like that. Yeah. All right. We'll break. Go pee if you have to. Go cut together nicely.
We got to talk that. Talk a couple coaching hires. Have we talked Lane Kiffin at all? He's in jail. It's wild. No charges have been listed. Grayson Allen had a flagrant 2 foul on Sherrone. Love to see it. Dang, Mari Boye played well though. The Lakers are using their standard court for the NBA Cup.
Oh, shoot, is this a real?
What?
It's more Sean, more stuff's coming in.
What do you do?
Oh, this is from a account with 2 million followers.
How many followers? 2 million?
2.7.
Dang.
What did he do?
Threatened to off himself, and then drove to and broke into the home of his assistant where he held a knife to his own throat, threatened to kill both himself and the staffer. Oh, was this the actual report?
There's no way.
He was intercepted at a local church after his wife provided his phone location. No shot. Dang, I don't know.
There's no way this is real.
Alright.
The head coach of Michigan football was going to kill himself with a knife.
I don't know.
I've heard him talk before. He's not that deranged. He's way more calculated.
Oh, all that's from a text. It says, friend whose dad is a donor said, Sherrone is currently going crazy.
It's crazy if true.
Oh my gosh.
Officially.
Dude, these are just text messages. I mean, we'll see more reports that come out, but
Doesn't look like him. That's crazy. That definitely looks like a guy that went crazy. What happened, bro?
I mean, these are all just screenshots from random accounts, so we'll know when it comes out.
Kalen DeBoer is the
He made it so
current
much worse.
favorite.
You realize it's one thing to just
Joe Brady.
like you're not committing a crime in the law, but then you just committed crimes after. So a picture from 2024. Is that her? Might be just some logo. That is wild. I mean, we gotta wait for all those reports to get verified.
Dang, you thought it was a random bot too.
I know, but it was just still. Right. Oh man.
What's her bio say? Jesus?
No, that's his wife.
Yeah, she's a believer.
It's just embarrassing for her.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, look, you just got.
That's crazy. You ruined your own life, bro. You make your own choices.
Grayson Allen got ejected.
Daughter, Chicago Bears scout. Jeez.
Oh God. It's okay. It's a good thing they're not actually my team, and they were only my team for the year.
Alright, shall we get back to it?
Say we just do. Why don't we just wrap up the same letter? Then we get going.
That's a good idea.
What are you watching?
It was a reporter asking Fernando Mendoza if he was going to change his last name to Heis Mendoza.
You know what? I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. That's the exact response.
Rain in your ear.
All right. And we're back. Took a short break, but now jumping in with Sam Leavitt. Obviously, we addressed the rumors on 3 Reported like a month ago, about his return to ASU being doubtful, and we thought that it was hogwash, if you will. Thought it was ridiculous. He was putting out an article without having all the facts, but yet here we are.
Yeah, we're cooked.
The Wild West of college football. And
We're 0 for 2 on predictions.
Sam Leavitt is officially in the transfer portal.
And Lane Kiffin's at LSU.
And Lane Kiffin is at LSU. Yeah, we talked about that one. That happened. I think that happened like 2 days after we recorded that pod too. We're like,
we look so
he's
stupid.
not leaving. He's staying at Ole Miss. Lane.
Sue us for believing in loyalty.
We believe in loyalty. We're a loyal podcast, so it means we're loyal to the subscribers, to the likers.
What if they offer you 5,000 subscribers?
Ooh.
In a private jet you have to get on.
To go where?
And you give us a decree that we have to get on the private jet with you. Or we have to stay at Ole Miss.
Nah, I'm loyal to the fans. I know where I came from. Ask me again when we hit 1 million.
Team meeting. Team meeting so fast.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone, time to go.
Be like, hey.
Yeah, but
Hey,
yeah,
get
Sam.
in front of the locker room and be like, all right, fellas, I'm out of here in 15 minutes to go sign the new contract to become the Florida head coach or the LSU head coach. Thanks for the memes. Peace. Good luck in the playoff.
That's what Sam Leavitt's doing.
I know.
I think he's going to be an Oregon Duck.
Yep, we talked about it.
You think so? Gosh,
Depending-
he'd be such a good fit there too. and the
Depending
connection
on what
with
Dante
Lanning,
Moore
too.
does.
Oh,
that's obviously the caveat to it. It's like
You
you're
don't
not going
think
to go
he could just
back
beat him
up.
out? I think he could beat him out straight up.
Dante Moore's
Dante
going to be like
Moore?
a top 10 pick this year.
Dante Moore's gone. Dante Moore's going to the
But
pros.
the point is, like, does he come back? Why would he go compete with Dante Moore when there's
I didn't
like
realize he was that
potentially other SEC jobs opening up for free that he doesn't have to compete with anyone for? Why would I
Dante
go
Moore
do that?
was not at LSU or not LSU, UCLA last year, right? He was at Oregon.
No, yeah,
he was
he's
at Oregon.
Oh, so this is his third year.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm
he
sitting
could
here
go to
thinking
the
he was
draft.
second year. I got you. Never mind.
No, he's sat for a year.
He's most likely declaring, but the point is, like, if he does stay, then Leavitt's not going to Oregon.
Yeah.
So
But
where would he go outside of that?
If he wouldn't go to
Texas?
Oregon, seems like LSU,
LSU, Miami.
teams in
Miami
need of
would
quarterback with big paychecks.
Gosh, dang it, man. He would cook in Miami.
Yeah, he's looking for an offensive line. That seems to be the reason he's leaving. He's following the Nico Iamaleava wave, and he's leaving his team for a better offensive line.
I don't blame him. Our offensive line was dookie this year.
It was just
It wasn't what we expected it was
frustrating.
going to be.
Yeah, it was like good at times and weirdly bad at times.
Yeah.
Like able to run the ball all over Mississippi State. I mean, I guess a lot of teams did that, but able to run the ball a lot sometimes and then not able to pass protect against a three-man rush against NAU. It's like, what are we doing, you know?
Yeah.
Why does Sam have to make – but then the other thing about Sam is, like, his best plays came when the pocket sucked the worst.
Yeah.
His worst play came when he was fully protected and had open receivers.
Yeah.
It's like I watched him miss digs to Malik McClain several times when he had a clean pocket. That Mississippi State game, like, that was the most well-protected almost he was at times. And
Whoever ASU's quarterback is next, I just hope I don't see an off-season video of them saying, this guy has an arm, of him throwing against ghosts. You know what I mean? I saw that all off-season with Leavitt, and I'm like, he's going to win the Heisman. Now look at us. Stupid and sad that we're 8-4.
I thought you were taking a shot at Iowa for a second.
No, what? What, did Gronowski have a bunch of those?
They posted a video of him throwing an out or something, and it was like, Iowa finally got a quarterback. It's like, all right.
Did they just record that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that one video. It's like, didn't watch the rest of practice.
That's funny.
Missed 6 straight out routes. They said, run it again. They got the 7th one on camera, and we're like, oh, man, we got a quarterback this year.
But it's sad to see him go, but I don't know if it's just cope. It's kind of nice knowing you're bringing in somebody fresh because Sam going into his third year playing can kind of become too big for the culture and where you kind of have to conform to the big paycheck quarterback. And he would have been – I mean, they already pushed the boundaries of getting him. They said he was north of $2 million this year NIL, which is more than we've ever paid for anybody.
Yeah.
That we know
I'm
of.
sure we were looking at about 1.3, 1.5 for Tyson. So we bucked up, but I don't think we can go to 5 or 6 like Miami can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is. Another thing I'll say real quick is a lot of ASU fans are pretty frustrated with Sam Leavitt, which is understandable because your loyalty is with ASU. There's frustrations that he wasn't at the banquet, which is understandable, but there could be more to the story.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm just saying is put yourself in his shoes. He came to Arizona State. He fortunately blossomed here. Was a first-round prospect going into this year. You know, fell a little bit with the injury and inconsistent play. The max, it looks like we'd probably only be able to get him to about 2.5 next year in NIL. It's going to be a question mark. The weapons we're going to have on offense next year, could very well work out, but we just don't know. We didn't have much outside of Tyson this year.
That's actually a really good perspective. I didn't even think about that. Like, you just kind of planted the seed in my head. It's like, well, if we buy Leavitt back, then who's he going to throw it to?
Yeah,
You don't have enough to pay for any weapons, or you can't bring in another running back. You can't bolster the O-line. So it's like, go get one of those cheaper portal guys that Kenny can just get in the lab with. Because, I mean, Leavitt was a total no one.
No, and it's basically kind of like you have your own salary cap. So think about it, you're Sam Leavitt. You can make about the same amount of money, play at Arizona State. You don't know if that's going to give you the best opportunity to have the highest possible draft stock, which is going to make you the most amount of money. Or you can go and get the most money in the country at an Oregon, at an LSU, at a Miami, play with elite talent, play with an elite logo on your helmet, playing at elite time slots, time of day for NFL scouts, and you're telling me which, if unbiased, ASU aside, which option gives you the better chance to go to the pros, which eventually the goal is to make the most amount of money possible.
That's why I don't hate it. Like, I'm not livid with him because obviously I love loyalty.
Yeah.
But I also understand, like,
why do people play the game?
If I was in Kenny's situation and Sam Leavitt and we had that relationship and he came to me and he goes, Coach, I really want to come back. This is what they're offering me. It's north of $5 or $6 million. Please tell me there's something that y'all can do. And Kenny would probably sit him down. I would sit him down and be like, honestly, take it. Like, no, we're all going to be super happy for you. The story inside the building is probably not he gave up on us. It's
just
dang, he got an insane offer.
Yeah,
and we're psyched for our boy.
Which one thing I really like about Kenny is he's learning that that's a good thing. When people come to your program and they're better off than where they came from, that is ammo that you can use to talk to recruits. Yeah. It's we get you where you want to go. And also what Kenny's doing really good on is to not get caught up in the person by person and the dollars. It's continue to be disciplined in doing the right thing and making the decision what's best for the kids. And how often the landscape is going to change, it's going to get crazier, but just continue to take the high road and help these kids make some of the toughest decisions of their lives at a really hard point and try and help them navigate it. And good things will happen when you just, it's going to suck for your football team sometimes, but making decisions that are best for the kids. But that's what will build the sustainable culture is constantly putting the kids first.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I think all those points are great. What I do think is if he's looking for an offensive line, I think it sucks because I do think ASU is actually going to have a better offensive line next year than we do this year.
Yeah, but do we have weapons?
That's the hard part is do we have weapons? The point is we'd have to develop some guys. We'd probably go get some guys in the portal. The hard thing about taking on Sam Leavitt right now, to me at least, from another program's perspective, is that he's going to miss spring ball. He's going to come in late, and there could be some rust, especially rust coming off missing half of last season with an injury.
It's hard because you're going to have to prove yourself to a completely different locker room.
Right.
So coming off, being on the couch for that long with a new environment, that is tricky. I think Leavitt's in a really tough spot right now.
Yeah, and he's got so much hype around him that if he plays next year like he started this year, a fan base like Miami is not going to be very patient with Sam Leavitt. The other thing I worry about with him is there's kind of a duality to Sam Leavitt. There's 2024 Sam Leavitt, where the kid is just improving, looking better and better and better. And then there's like 2025 Sam Leavitt, where you're like, man, you do see the talent. You just also see these weird misses. You feel like he's not taking that next step, and you're just wondering, like, is he going to take that next step, or is he going to be just a little more erratic the rest of he still took care of the ball this year, touchdown interception wise.
He almost didn't though.
Yeah,
I mean, how many dropped picks did he have?
He did
4 or 5.
And the hard thing is those drop picks came when he had his most protection.
Yeah, and he had open receivers that he instead tried to force a sideline ball
not
where the rolling safety was going to.
In the second year of an offense too, in the second year in Arroyo's system, he's not seeing the receivers, he's not seeing the field well. It seemed like he was confused a lot process-wise. Yeah. He missed open receivers. He also made some insane plays with his legs, which is what we love for Sam Leavitt. And you
never really feel out of it on third down because you feel all right, if everyone's covered, Sam Leavitt can go get us 12 yards.
Yeah, he did have some big-time throws too. But it's just The Sam Leavitt I saw in 2024, in 2024 I was saying this is the best quarterback I've ever seen play at ASU.
Yeah.
The Sam Leavitt I saw in 2025 is like,
Just another one of them ones.
I don't know. This is weird. This is disappointing and frustrating. It's like just what I know he can do versus what he did. Now, I don't know that that's all his fault. Some of it felt like his fault where he's missing reads, where he's missing open receivers. Some of it is also like there's chaos happening around him. So it's kind of a tough draw, but a weird tough draw in the sense that chaos meant he played better. Stability, he played worse.
So maybe he's going to go to a school with a bad O-line.
Yeah, he's going to
Our
really
O-line
buck
is
the
too
system.
good for him.
But also a thing, too, is when these big programs are dipping into the portal, they want a no question mark plug and play. And so if I'm a big program that has to hit right on my portal quarterback, and he's not going to come in until the spring, I'm going to hedge my bet.
You gotta
And
get a
so
backup.
I think whatever school brings him in is going to bring in a very formidable quarterback competition. Whereas if he's not injured right now, you get that clear cut, best on the market, I'm paying the premium for him. So we'll see how it pans out. Like, I want him to succeed. I'd like to see him go to Oregon and just, solidify as a first-round pick and show everything that we saw. It would just be more of a testament to Kenny of getting a quarterback where he wanted to go, which is eventually becoming a first-round pick. But I think he's just in a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah.
It's like you stay at ASU, you don't really know if you're putting yourself in the best situation to succeed, and you're going to be making a little less money. Or you make more money, but the question mark of it's not Kenny's already knows what there's already been so much poured into ASU, it's no question you're the starter. But anytime you go to a new place, it's not your team anymore.
Right.
And you're going to have to earn it. So then you're going to have to start fresh where it's like how much, that's a lot of pressure coming off an injury.
Yeah.
Having to come into a new environment and win the job.
Is the door open for him to come back?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Kenny made it clear that anyone in the portal is still with the program.
He might not want to come back. I mean, the other part of the Sam Leavitt experience from this year is that we said it all season, Marcus Arroyo was not calling good games when Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson were in the lineup.
Yeah. My only thought with coming back is to your point about him going somewhere else and missing a lot of time and not fully getting a fair shake because he's going to be coming in so late. And those schools are going to hedge their bets, so they're going to get a formidable backup quarterback who may win the job, and then Leavitt will ride the bench and people will forget about Sam Leavitt.
It's just a lot of pressure because it's like that first couple weeks that you're back will ride on your whole season, your whole future.
Right.
And that's actually, it's a really tough situation.
Yeah. Sam's been prone to slow starts.
Yeah.
Each of the last two seasons, he got off to a slow start against Mississippi State both seasons. The first difference was he went this way, 24, and then he kind of did that all of 25.
We'll see. Like you were saying, Auburn might be a good middle landing ground for him.
Yeah.
And it might not be. The thing is he would be a shoe-in for the LSUs and the Oregons, but just the factor of the injury, I don't know if you're going to want the certainty that, hey, when I'm healthy, I need to be the starter. You need to tell me that now.
Yeah.
What if he went to Vandy?
No, he's not going to go to Vandy.
That'd be so much fun, though.
I think the best thing for him would be matching up with a coordinator whose play style benefits Sam Leavitt.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to Sam, you brought up Auburn. I think Auburn is a fantastic fit scheme-wise because they're bringing in Golish. So what you're seeing Byron Brown do, just substitute that with Sam Leavitt. Now, Sam's reckless play style, he doesn't have the body armor that Byron Brown has to sustain that play style, but they have similar play styles. And I could very easily see Sam Leavitt succeed in an offense like Alex Golish's. I could also see him go to Tennessee and succeed in Josh Heupel's offense. Something to simplify the field. It seems like he gets maybe I'm off my rocker.
He does.
But
he's very one read and take off.
Yes. So let's maximize
But
that.
I don't know
gift.
how much of that has come from poor line play.
Poor line play and having a Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, or it's simple. If Tyson's there, I'm throwing it. If not, I'm the next best option.
Yeah.
So, I want what's best for him. I really want him to go to
Me
a
too.
situation that can help him get those NFL traits because he's not ready for the NFL. He needs to have an OC that's going to show him how to stay tight in the pocket, go 1, 2, 3, and make big time throws over the middle.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I do like him in Lane Kiffin's offense too. Like I see him being a good player in that offense. Any type of tempo, utilizing the quarterback run system.
it's going to be hard for him though to get that LSU job.
I agree. I think they'll probably stick with Van Buren is my guess.
Yeah, and if Trinidad Chambliss gets another year,
True. Then he's gone. He's to LSU.
Yeah.
You think it's like Van Buren? You think a former Ole Miss guy will go for a Mississippi State guy?
I will if he's like a clone copy of Trinidad Chambliss. They just have the similar playing styles. I'm just thinking about skill set matched with. I know he didn't play well at the end of the season this year for LSU, but I think talent-wise, he's definitely good enough to play. And we saw him at Mississippi State in kind of a similar-ish offense to what Lane runs, and he excelled for Mississippi State.
It's true.
But, yeah, a lot of things to go with Sam Leavitt. We definitely wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, 100%. I felt gross even just like not even in a real way saying like people are going to forget about Sam Leavitt. It don't matter what he does. No one is ever going to forget about Sam Leavitt.
Because he's
that dude's
tied
a
to the-
competitor.
Are you
Well,
talking
that-
about it? Are
I
you talking
mean,
about
like-
ASU or are you talking about?
I mean, just like on a roster or whatever. That dude is so competitive. He will find a way to win. And I think anywhere he goes, he's going to win the job.
Yeah, he's super clutch. That you can't take away from Sam Leavitt.
Yeah.
He is clutch.
Yeah.
Makes the big play in the big moment.
Yeah, definitely.
It's true. So
You just want him to hit that slant on
First
second down in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Keep the drive going.
Yeah.
You don't want him to
overthrow
sail
the
dig.
14-yard dig to
Yeah.
Jordan Tyson,
Yeah,
Mississippi State.
but he'll hit it on fourth down.
Yeah. And then he'll go crazy.
yeah, but we wish Leavitt the best. I mean, he gave us an awesome 2 years of football, year and a half because he was hurt this year. But
There's not many quarterbacks,
I
at
don't
least at
think we've ever
ASU,
had
that you've
him
had
in our lifetime
where
we've
you're
had a
like,
quarterback like
man,
him.
I can't wait to go to the stadium and watch this guy play football.
Yeah,
Maybe the Heisman Trophy winner.
Jaden Daniels for a season. Then the next 2 years, it was like, dude, I
I
can't
hope that we
keep
put in
watching this
somebody
guy play
else.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, who was our backup quarterback with Jaden Daniels?
Joe Yellen.
Yeah, that's right. The first year at least.
And then it was what, like Bourget?
Bourget. Yeah, we wanted Bourget. No, we wanted Finn Collins.
Bourget is literally Jacoby
We're
Brissett.
a Finn Collins pod.
Throw the ball 45 times.
Yep. And what a time it was. That was the most fun I've had watching a 3-9 football team.
That's right. That's right. You know what we would have done? We would have been at least a 5-win football team if Finn Collins had taken the reins. Let me tell you about Finn Collins?
Oh, boy.
I don't know if we have enough time for Finn Collins, but
He's a photographer now.
is he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Who was the USF Alabama quarterback transfer? Former 5-star.
Oh, Blake Barnett
Oh, yeah.
from a few years ago.
Yep, Manny Wilkins beat him out.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, we're gonna be good. We got a 5-star transfer.
We've had a couple 5-stars never work out here.
Yeah, it's
Him,
true.
Jaden Rashada.
Clayton Smith.
Clayton Smith was a solid football player.
He was, but the
and
fact
that
that
is what
he's
I
a
will.
5-star.
That was where I will end it. Not 5-star production, to say the least. It was like
No.
mid 3-star production. You're just like waiting for.
You
that.
were good, yeah, but you had like plays every once in a while. Where you
Yeah, that one
flashed
time he brought out the
5-star.
spin move, and you're like, oh my goodness, I
Like
see
he's got
it.
this in his bag.
I see it.
Yeah, those NFL scouts are gonna have to get really deep in the bag. Get
They
deep
bring
in
it
the
out
weeds
like
of
once
film.
every 4 games. It's
I
like
know. It's right when you were
it's
starting
third.
to give
It's
up.
third
on
and 14. Bring out the spin move.
Yeah,
Right.
Like you're
don't
not
just
gonna,
bull
not gonna
rush
run
every
the ball.
time.
But he was just always bull rushing and getting swallowed. But
Yeah.
I don't.
He's not like a super imposing physical freak. So
Yeah, it just didn't seem like he knew how to turn his speed that he had. Like, I don't even think you could say he had that much speed, and like for his frame, you'd expect him to be faster, but he didn't turn that speed into power very well on those bull rushes.
No.
He has long arms, man. He has a strong punch, a good spin move. We got to be getting at least 5 sacks a season out of that guy.
More than that. We should
I
have.
set the bar very low. Did he hit 5 sacks one season at ASU?
That's great. That's a great question.
Let's figure that out.
I can tell you right now.
I love how this conversation shifted to Clayton Smith.
Dude, I'm so ready to never talk about Clayton Smith again. Love you, but
With all due respect and love, peace, love, joy, happiness. He had 4 sacks.
Okay, he almost did it this year.
Yeah, he had 4 sacks this year, 4.5 last year.
look at that. Someone needs to go work for Vegas.
He had 4.5 in 2023.
Oh my gosh, he didn't break 5 sacks one time.
Oh.
Prince Dorval almost did it in one game, and then he didn't really do anything the rest of the
There's
season.
still time. He has one game left.
True. He could get Darren Mensa.
He's got one game left.
How much do you think?
Big 10 champ,
Real quick,
ACC champs.
We'll go more into it, but how much do you think Darian Mensah's going to throw against Arizona State?
260.
Like times or yards?
Yards.
I think he'll get to 300. No Keith Abney, no Javen Robinson.
Crap, yeah, our whole
Potentially
secondary
no
zone.
Adrian
All right,
Wilson
wait a
from being
second.
injured.
Wait a second.
He's gonna
Wait
shred
a
this
second.
defense. If
Yeah.
we win this game,
350.
dude, give Kenny Coach of the Year, bro.
Yeah.
I think
team
we're going to pull it off somehow.
I agree
It's
with
the
you.
Kenny and Jeff
I agree
Sims
with you,
away.
man.
There's no. It's going to be a beautiful. I honestly can't wait to watch this
I am
game.
so
I
excited.
just feel like it's gonna be ugly weather,
Yep.
ugly game.
Yep.
We somehow are showing that we're like the better team on the field, but we're letting them hang in, and then at the end we like miss a field goal to put the game away, but then we kind of stop them. They kind of.
What I want
It's
to
like Iowa
this
State.
is how it's going to go. It's going to be 24-20. We're down with 20 seconds left.
Jordan Tyson
What's a good
checks into the
hypothetical?
game.
Basically, what I wanted to try and play it out is Jeff Sims is just about to score a touchdown. He's going to fumble, but the ball is going to bounce our way, and we're going to find a way to pull it off.
Hey, it's going to be a big Kanye Udo game because there's potential for no Raleek Brown in this game.
Oh, yeah. So how many carries does Kanye finish with?
25.
38?
Please stay here, Kanye. Please
Yes.
stay here, Kanye. I'm
Kanye.
upset. I'm so sad that we didn't get to see him. Like, I don't know what happened. He just never really got
Dude,
integrated.
the 2 games he actually got carries.
He had
in.
100 yards against Mississippi State.
Yeah. And didn't he break 100 against Colorado? Or no, he was like 7 for
No,
70
he had
or
like
something.
6
Yeah,
carries. for
and when
like
he was
60
getting
or
fed at
10,
the end of the
60.
game, he was eating.
When he
I
got
can tell you.
consistent carries, he was able to make things happen. When he'd get even when he got occasional carries here and there, he would make things happen. He's not going to make something happen if there's no blocking. That's what you get with
Yeah,
Kanye.
he's very scheme dependent.
But what you do get with Kanye is good vision, forward lean, and ability to break arm tackles.
He really should have just gone to a Big Ten school.
Dude,
I don't- you
he'd
know
be
what?
Great at Iowa.
I can't believe we haven't even.
You think I'm bringing up Jason Brown? He's probably going to play.
My
a little
cursor
bit.
was highlighting him, so yeah, you saw my screen. But he had
Jason Brown Jr.
9 for 62 against Colorado.
If we don't bring a
Yes.
running back in the portal, I think Jason Brown Jr. is probably our starter.
Dude,
next
he was
year.
the Washington Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was a first-team All-American in high school.
What?
I saw it pop up. I had to. Anyways.
Leavitt led the team in rushing touchdowns.
Oh, Gruden's trending on Twitter.
Yeah, he
look at
is.
Sam with the call.
Look at that.
It's as good as done.
Did they get a hold of the Give Back to the Game podcast before it
Honestly,
was released?
Gruden's barstool ties right now probably huge for his
I know.
ability to go to Michigan. You know Portnoy's got some crazy ability to get people there.
Oh, yeah. Dude, how many games did Tyson even play? Also,
Like 6,
Dude.
I think.
Shimon Matera was our third leading receiver. I feel like he never touched the ball
Yeah, there were games where he didn't.
What do you mean? He got fed.
against
In, like,
Houston.
6 games, like half the season, he got fed.
Yeah, and then
half
other games he was just nothing.
disappeared.
Like last year, I think he had like 500 yards. No, he had less yards last year. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like he had more catches this year?
Yeah. I'm just excited for
He also had a carry this
the
year.
running back room. We have a lot of good running backs that nobody knows about.
It's true.
That are just waiting for their time to eat. I would rather see Jason Brown Jr. take the role than Man Robinson, Demarius Robinson.
Demarius Robinson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Demarius Robinson.
I think he just needs a little more time. Buddy fumbles.
But what's
got
nice?
a little bit of a fumbling
What's
issue
nice
right
is
now.
we don't have to bring in a tight end. It's AJ
Yeah.
Ia time.
AJ Ia, Kamari Anderson's back.
So I mean, you got a 2 tight end set. You probably brought in another tight end somewhere along the way to where, I mean, also I don't know what Marcus Arroyo's obsession with Cam Harpole was. That dude sucks. I wanted him to be so good so bad because
He
he's
had
like the
a
best.
couple nice.
He's
runs,
such a
though.
good athlete, and he moves so well at his size.
Yes, he does.
But it was like every time he ran a route over the middle, the ball would hit him straight in the helmet because he wasn't looking at it. I mean,
Yeah,
there was
he had some goofy moments.
there was
this
an
year.
interception that, oh my gosh, who was it against? Where he just wasn't looking at the ball, wasn't looking, and then Leavitt fired one and it got picked.
Yeah. He had some, like, he was a real high and low player. Like, he had some big catches to extend drives and touchdown catches. And then he also, like, had some plays where you're like, oh my gosh, why are you not looking? Or how did you get jammed so bad? Or like knocked off your route. And then he had some blocks where you're like, dang, great inline block, man. He really led for him there. And then he had some missed blocks on the perimeter where you're like, oh my goodness. So he was an interesting player. I think, but that's like the sum of the whole season for everybody is like inconsistency.
Montana Warren had 7 pass deflections this year.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's actually wild. He was 3rd on the team.
He's going to be a big player for us next year.
Dude, I know. And he only played like half the season. Anyway, yeah. To wrap things up,
Yep.
all in all, whatever happens for Sam Leavitt, we're happy for him because that's where we started and we somehow got to Clayton Smith. And then Jason Brown. Watch out for Jason Brown Jr. That dude is a Heisman winner. He moves so well as a running back. I'm so excited for him to finally get a look. So, Jason, if you somehow see this man, just know we love you. We hope you stay at ASU because I really think that you're going to be a dog for us.
Also, before we end, how long before Jason Mons or Sean Aguano takes over as offensive coordinator?
Very soon. I think both those guys are going to tie themselves to ASU as long as possible. They both seem really adamant of just wanting to stay in the Valley. I think we're pretty soon.
Yeah, what I hear is that it's going to be harder to keep Jason Mons here. Like, he's going to eventually get found
He's
out.
recruiting like crazy.
Yes. Pulling all sorts of tight ends. I feel like we're like, oh, we got a 4-star. We got a big-time recruit. I'm like, just don't be another tight end.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want more tight ends, but, like, it seems like all we're recruiting is
Tight ends. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like him to be the OC because then he can start dipping his toes into other position groups.
Yeah, and I remember Aguano's offense when
Yeah,
he was
and
running it. I was like, dude, I
He
love
knows how
watching
to talk
this
to high
offense.
school kids. Saguaro fell apart without him.
Yeah, and Saguaro was a great high school, great offense. Chandler was a great high school, great offense with both those guys. So I think both of those, we have a plethora.
Wow,
of good
it's almost
offensive
like we
coordinators.
have lots of resources to recruit well in the Valley. How is that going?
We'll find out, Roy Oliver.
Alrighty. Roy Oliver.
We're in Noah Roberts' top 10.
Noah Roberts, Roy Oliver. Please.
Activate the Valley.
That's right.
We need it.
Activate it. The Valley is still activated. Kevin.
You want to play with Jake Fetty.
We have
me.
we could probably muster about $20 together.
Yeah,
between the three of us.
$20 to the Sun Angel Collective. If Noah Roberts
It's got your
comes.
name on it.
We will buy you dinner, redeemable coupon one time.
We will take you to Cane's.
Go to Venezia's.
Yes,
Go
but it's like
go
a
get the slice
$1 or
special.
$2 sign limit on Google Maps.
Yeah. But best believe you will feel pampered.
Oh, you'll get to know.
You don't have
just
to
how
order off
special
the
you are.
dollar menu, but you definitely we will not be ordering those $30 options.
No. No filet mignons out here,
Yeah,
but
like a
plate of mashed potatoes.
hot honey chicken sandwich or something like that.
Yeah, Dave's
Go
hot
crazy.
chicken.
No apps, maybe a dessert. It's
All the good
That's
stuff.
right. That's right. Anyway, that being said, we didn't really have a format for tonight. We decided to just kind of wing it, and I think it went quite well. Yeah, we got to share some thoughts and just kind of talk freely and be more ourselves than an outline would allow us. So, that being said, this is going to be a fun week. We didn't even prep for Army-Navy.
No,
We
go
didn't even talk
Army,
about
beat
Army-Navy.
That's the way we like it. We don't need to talk about that game.
Go Navy, beat Army. It's going to happen. Blake Horvath's going to have...
My pick is Navy
200,
wins and covers
200.
6.5, but I will be rooting very hard for the Black Knights. There's a way we win. It's most likely not going to happen.
I hope I hope it doesn't.
But believe me, I will be watching from the couch this Saturday, fired up. And when the game starts, I'll say, "What am I doing?"
Is the line
betting
6.5?
Navy?
Is line 6.5?
6.
Oh, okay, bet. Okay, quick pick. I got Navy to win. You got
Yeah, I got Navy.
You got Navy to win.
Go Navy.
Navy. All right, clean sweep. Navy beats Army, and then there's a bowl game this week too. Boise State, Washington.
Washington.
Is it actually this week?
Same day, 13th, Saturday.
That's a fun one.
It's LA Bowl. That's why I wanted ASU to have it,
Dang.
because then they can just get ahead on recruiting.
Is everyone playing for Washington? If so, yes, I'll take Washington. If not, I'll take Boise State.
Dude, what a quarterback matchup. Maddox Madsen against Damon Williams.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Former college
actually a good
football
matchup.
playoff quarterback
Good
versus
matchup
the
for the
future
first bowl
Heisman
game.
winner, future first-round pick.
It's about the Suns. Said this one's on Monty.
Yeah, it is. Give me Washington. Give me Washington in this one. You
I'll
got
take
Washington. Washington. All right, clean sweep. Navy, Washington this weekend.
But go
The two
Army, beat
games,
Navy.
Go Navy, beat Army. And we appreciate y'all. If you got to, this point in the video, may as well just subscribe, drop a like, follow us on social media at GiveBackTTG, and just know that we do respond to comments. Sometimes mid-video, mid-podcast, we respond to comments by... Did you put your socks back on?
I did. My feet are cold.
This guy's
Sorry, I'm
he's
killing
not
the
about
algorithm.
ball. Hey, we're wondering the slow growth. It's this guy. He's holding us back. You let those things breathe. 1 million subscribers. Just like that. Anyway.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Appreciate y'all watching, and go Devils.